Hi, my name is Tomer Broude. I'm a professor of law and international relations at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and currently dean of the Faculty of Law. So the exchange program has been central in allowing and enabling academic exchanges of faculty members between UBC and the Hebrew University. Over time, the exchange has allowed lots of academic work at a very high level between faculty members both at UBC and at the Hebrew University. It is special in several ways. First of all, it's part of the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. I have a copy of Albert Einstein's speech in 1925, The Mission of Our University. And it's almost incredible to think back about what he had said at the time, the combination of the universality of what the actual meaning of research, science, foundational explorations, education, and on the other hand, the meaning of being a Jewish university or a university of the Jewish people. So I think that's something that makes the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and the Faculty of Law special. We are a front player in all areas of legal research, whether in public law, private law, highly ranked internationally in all international academic rankings and research and employability, education, and so on. But we also have a special role in influencing Israeli society. We have about 9 clinics addressing issues from children and youth rights, the rights of people with disabilities, climate change, sustainability, and on the backdrop of the last 2 years and the terrible war that we've been facing. One of them is simply being a kind of social support group, legal support group for people who have been negatively impacted by the war. And the second issue is those hostages that we have been representing for several years, going back beyond and before the war itself, but representing the families of hostages in international fora. It's very difficult to gauge how this has been supportive, but it's at least something that we have been able to do. I've only been dean for 2.5 years. I think it's the challenge of putting out lots of fires, crisis management, something that's completely unexpected. We have students in reserve duty. We've had students who are injured, severely injured. So it's been very challenging to deal essentially on a day-to-day basis with these changes, these challenges, but at the same time to think ahead strategically in terms of faculty development. We've had excellent recruitments over the last few years, just looking ahead to the next 75 years. It's not coincidental that the Faculty of Law was established in 1949, soon after the establishment of the State of Israel, to found legal systems, constitutional systems that have been, of course, always contested. In the last few years, they have been even more contestable. But at the Faculty of Law, at the Hebrew University, and in other places, of course, in Israel, these are issues that the best scholars and researchers have been discussing. The controversies that have arisen over the last 3 years and will continue. And these are good controversies. These are controversies that need to be discussed, and we see that there are significant reasons for the need to discuss what constitutions and foundational elements of legal systems are for. I would like to think of the faculty as a place, as a forum for discussion, for debate, for contestation. I think most of our faculty members and students also see it that way. Is international law in decline? I hope not, because it is a necessary part of global governance, our ability to address issues such as climate change, sustainability, development, poverty. Without international cooperation, none of these global problems that we all sense would be able to be addressed. How international law should be developed over time, things definitely need to be rethought and reconstructed, hopefully not deconstructed. You simply can't take the law faculty of the Hebrew University and place it somewhere else, because then it wouldn't be the law faculty of the Hebrew University. I'll give a kind of illustration. We're now trying to establish a center on environmental law. Environmental law is a global concern, of course, but there's something about standing at the botanical garden of the Hebrew University in Mount Scopus and looking out to the Dead Sea, and then walking across the campus 5 minutes away, and then you're looking over the holy basin of Jerusalem. It's a watershed that is rare. Whatever water pours, because we're essentially in a desert, goes down to the Dead Sea, and on the other side it goes down to the Mediterranean. And the environmental issues in this very, very small tract of land are unique, as they are just walking out here. But they are special, and it's our engagement with that over decades that makes the locality of the Hebrew University special. We would quite simply communicate a message of understanding, of community, and to be in touch with each other. And I would like people to feel at home when they come to Jerusalem as well.